So a few days back, I was reading something and I thought I'll include it in today's session. It was very relevant to the times that we are in, the pandemic times. Most countries have grappled with this question as to should we protect the health of the people or the health of the economy? Which one is more important? And this kind of dilemma has been addressed in Niti discussions in India a long time back. And obviously not pandemic, but what is more important, the people or the economy, right? The governance, king, subjects, and their roles. These have been very pet subjects in India. So the art of polity or governance, which is called a niti, and niti means that which takes you somewhere. So if you have good policy, it takes the state and the people to a good state. So it is said that the Brahma, the creator, explained the niti in 10 million chapters. And then Shiva condensed it to 10,000 chapters. Then Indra condensed it to 5,000 chapters. Brihaspati to 3,000 chapters. Shukra to 1,000 chapters. And then Chanakya, someone we can relate to historically. He was at the time when Alexander was moving eastward to attack India. And he helped Chandragupta to be the next emperor. So Chanakya, at the end of the age of rishis, so to speak, he mentions the previous teachers or the previous knowledgeable people in the field of Arthashastra, which is governance and economics, Arthashastra. And that's a field, and Chanakya, whenever he puts up his points in his book, which also he called as Arthashastra, he would say that Shukra says this, Brihaspati says this, so-and-so says this, and then Iti Chanakya, that means Chanakya says this. So he narrates all the previous opinions on a particular topic and then gives his opinion, and that's how it goes. So his disciple called Kamandaka, he wrote Kamandakiya Niti Sar. And his work is preserved in the island of Bali in Indonesia from 4th century onwards. So Chanakya was in the previous era, the BCE, before Common Era. And his disciple Kamandaka wrote the Niti Sar. And that work was taken to Indonesia with the scholars when they went spreading all over. And there it is preserved in the sense because after that the Buddhists also started moving there. And the pre-Buddhist works were preserved in there. So you can find much original works. Within India, for example, a lot of other things happened and a lot of manuscripts came out and people might have forgotten. So one of the original Kamandaki and Niti Sar manuscripts were found in Bali also. So in the Kamandaki Niti Sar, he praises his guru, Chanakya, and then goes about telling about the polity. In the very opening verse, he says, Prajam sanrakshati nirpah sa vardhayati parthivam vardhanat rakshanam shreyah tadabhave sadapya sat. And what it means? Nripah sanrakshati prajam. The king protects the people or the subjects, that king and subject or king and people. So, and that protected people, vardhayati parthivam, they increase the material prosperity. So what is the protection the king provides? The king provides protection from external attacks, wars and battles. And internally, there is a law and order, there is justice being served, there's infrastructure being built, or other things that are required for a society to function properly. And it says that Vardhanat, it's compared to prosperity, Rakshanam Shreya. It is better to protect the people than to just increase prosperity. And why? Because in the absence of protection, in the absence of a civil society, a society that is not at war, that has justice and that has all the things working, in lack of that, even the existing prosperity will turn into poverty. The good becomes also becomes bad. But if the people are there, they can recreate the prosperity that they had created earlier. So it's very clear that what is more important is the people. If you have the people protected, they can recreate the prosperity that they did before.